My friends, welcome to the Georgia Guidestones here in the USA. Today I'm here to show you something I've wanted to reveal for a while. What's the meaning of what's written on these stones in Georgia, USA? Well, it's quite simple, my friends. 500 million. These 500 million, just one example I'll give you, represent a third of the fallen angels. Why these commandments and why 500 million? Because Satan and his angels want to establish their kingdom on earth with 500 million. If these fallen angels possessed 500 million people, Satan's reign would begin. But I'll explain more in the videos I'm preparing for you. 1.5 billion angels. A third fell, that's 500 million. Example, 500 million fallen angels were cast to earth. If you doubt this, just look at the Georgia Guidestones for understanding. 500 million is the exact number of fallen angels on earth. Just an example. So when our Father gave the green light, our King, the Messiah, began preparing an army. An army to expel Israel from the kingdom of heaven. It was near the end of the 6th day. Our Father almost finished with earth. Heaven could no longer tolerate Israel, the devil, Satan, and his angels. It had become unbearable. Our loving, peaceful brothers could no longer coexist with them. Israel and its angels only practiced evil, wanting to kill the Messiah at all costs. So when our Father gave the green light to the Messiah, brothers, He called 2 of His siblings who were very close to Him, always by His side. Do you know these 2 who were close to the Messiah as the 2 witnesses today? They're just brothers deeply attached to the Messiah. Remember, He's the eldest with many devoted siblings. The 2 witnesses have always lived with Him. It'll be interesting when we get to the end. You'll learn about the Messiah's final conversation with them. You'll find out more about this later. So our Messiah called His 2 brothers, known today as the 2 witnesses. He spoke and said, "We'll plan to expel Israel and its angels from the kingdom of heaven. We can't bear it anymore. We must expel them, defend ourselves so they don't kill us. We can't kill them, but we can expel them." Then our brothers, the 2 witnesses, asked the Messiah, "Where will they go?" So the Messiah went to our Father and said, "Father, where should we send them?" Then our Father replied, "Look, I'm finishing the earth. let's do this. We'll cast them all down to earth because we can't tolerate them here anymore. I've talked with Israel, Satan. I've explained things to everyone. They just don't want to repent. They don't want to repent. Then the Messiah said, so Dad, what should we do? Then our father said, oh, let's expel them all to the land I'm building. Let's throw them all there. And then our father said, oh, Israel is my son. They all are my son. I'm going to stay neutral in this. And then our father addressed the Messiah, Michael, saying, oh, you are my first son. Deliver justice and bring peace to the kingdom of heaven. But you must not become worse than them. You cannot kill them. And in the last days, after they see their error, I'll punish them one by one, casting them into the lake of fire and brimstone to pay for their evil deeds. Then our Messiah got the green light from our Father. He went to the two witnesses, brothers close to him, and said, let's prepare an army to fight Israel, to drive them out. Our Father gave us the go-ahead. We have permission to expel them, but we can't kill them. We mustn't become worse than they are. We must set an example of love and justice. So our Messiah, with the two witnesses, one was Gabriel, the Messiah Michael, and the second witness, whose name you won't know now. So they were talking, and the Messiah said, choose. Let's pick the 10 best men, the finest angels here in heaven's kingdom, and form 12 legions, 12 legions. For example, each legion has, depending on the era, about 1,000 or 8,000 men. It's a lot. A legion is many men. Let's use an example of 12 legions, each legion having 12 legions, and each legion has, let's say, the 12 legions total 144,000 men. Got it? Still unclear? The 12 legions are 144,000 men, okay? The Messiah was the leader. The two witnesses and 10 men formed 12 legions of angels, totaling 144,000. Our Messiah prepared to expel Satan and his angels from heaven. When forming his army, the Messiah chose 144,000 angels. Today, you know them as the 144,000 sealed ones. I'll explain more about this later. When our Father approved, the Messiah spoke with the two witnesses, Michael and Gabriel. You don't know the other witness yet. They formed an army with the Messiah as leader and 12 legions. When the Messiah formed this army, Israel and his angels were out of control. Israel was troubled. He wanted to be like our father. He deceived a third of the angels, our brothers. They were our brothers, now fallen angels. He deceived a third. For example, if there were 1.5 billion angels in heaven, a third is 500 million. Georgia Stone. You'll understand this later. When the Messiah gathered his army of 144,000 men, Satan and his angels were falling. The more evil in their hearts, the weaker they became. Brothers, when Israel saw our Messiah, Michael and his angels ready for war, all hell broke loose. All hell broke loose. In today's terms, it was a brutal battle. Our Messiah, brothers, witnesses, and 144,000 sealed ones surrounded heaven's corners, cornering and expelling Israel and his angels to earth. But you'll learn about that in the next video.